multidimensional beings. Welcome to Etherean Sanctum. Today we'll be doing a reading and gathering the knowledge that Source would like to depart to us for our multidimensional energies today. So, let us see what Source would like to communicate. Taking a deep breath. And allowing Spirit to come through. I'm seeing a box of sorts from overhead, and it's as though inside the box it is dark and non-energetic. But outside the box, in fact, illuminating the box's edges and beyond, there are these hoops of light that expand out from the borders of the box, and they overlap and interlay with each other, interlace, and they are lively and active. It's like the box's aura. The box is so alive on the outside, and on the inside, it is not. So what I'm getting from this is, it's like your aura will come alive when you step outside the box, when you think outside the box, when you step outside the predefined lines that have been made for you up to this point. Stepping out of what you think you know to shine in where you don't know. Because that is where your true self truly is. Alright. Let's get more confirmation and information from the cards. So once again, I'm using either the Maze Tarot or the Labyrinth Tarot. I'm not quite sure which it is. Maybe I could figure it out. Well, it's one of the two, that's for sure. I'm thinking most likely that it's the Maze Tarot. I mean, they both have very similar names, Maze versus Labyrinth. Yes, it's the Maze Tarot. So that is what deck I'm using. Maze Tarot. Okay. By the way, on the bottom of the deck I saw Justice. Justice. So I think Justice will swing into alignment, into your favor, when you Allow yourself to step outside the box, so to speak. I hope you are feeling vitalized, vital, and full of wholeness, love, light, joy, compassion, gratitude, wonder, amazement, appreciation. Okay, so let us get 3 cards at this time. Card Uno. We get Temperance. So I see a red bird and a blue bird in here. They look like hummingbirds with these magnificent long tails that flow behind them. I don't know if you can see that on the card, but there's the blue bird. There's the red bird right there. So I see this as your cool and hot nature. When are you running hot? When are you running cool? And when are you somewhere in between, but not in a good way, you know? And so finding the balance between those two. And sometimes I think it's good to use a bit of experimentation. And when you feel like you don't really have either, what you can do is you can really emphasize one for a little while and activate that energy. And yes, you'll be a bit polarized because you've just highly activated this one side. And it may automatically make you want to swing to the other side. Or it may not. But either way, it's also good to then balance it and try the other extreme. And then once you've had a taste of both extremes, then you can find your center and find a good balance between the two. Because if neither energy is activated, then it's almost like you don't even have a taste of that perception, that dimension of existence. And so you need to almost go too far into each one in order to find the resting point in the middle. So temperance, in terms of thinking outside the box with temperance, I think it's, think outside the box, and I would say push it a little too far maybe, so that you can see what that's like. And then you can rein it in. Whatever's resonant for you. If it's more resonant to find the balance of thinking outside the box right from the get-go, then that's perfect. Okay, let us see the next card. We get the Knight of Wands. Excellent. Oh, lovely card. So using this energy while you're thinking outside the box, you're you're able to create something, to start a project, to put your energy into something that you care about, something that is redefining the lines of convention. And this is something that I think is in your favor, to put your eggs into this basket of creating something that's never been created before, and finding a balance within that thing that you are creating. So yes, the Knight of Wands, it's all about fast forward movement into your passion, into what you care about, what you believe in, into creating something. And I love in this picture that this man, he is riding not just a horse, but a unicorn, a really unique creature, mythical creature there. So that unicorn's horn, it's almost like pointing the way, where you have this direction, this whimsy, forward thinking that is going to be employed. Okay, let us see the next card here. Wow, look at this. This is wild. Wow. 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 Okay, so we have here the Tower. And this is just wild art to start off. These people, look, they're not falling. They're like grasping for dear life so as not to be stripped away from the earth and pulled upwards, which is absolutely bonkers. It's like they're falling in reverse, which is so poignant, I think, for this message, because this message is all about thinking outside the box. So we're thinking outside the box, we're getting pulled to the heavens as we're thinking outside the box, and it's a life-changing moment. It's something that's out of your hands. It's out of your control. And yeah, it's like lightning strikes, you were just doing your thing, and now you're getting pulled to the heavens against your will. I mean, whether you like it or not, that's where you're going there. But you're not going there in the conventional way. You're going there your way, in this reversed position here. And yeah, so I don't see this as a bad card or bad energy, not at all. I see it as just, yeah, this is a radical energy that you're bringing forth into the world, and the world needs that energy. It needs your energy to kickstart the higher energies that you will be bringing forth. You're going to bring heaven on earth, or you will transmogrify earth to become more like heaven. Whatever's more resonant for you. They're kind of one and the same. Or you could be actually going somewhere else, either esoterically or physically, that feels like heaven. And So this could also signify travel in your future. Travel after a great seeming catastrophe, or radical shift in your life in one of the major aspects of your life, such as work, a relationship, or a family, or even hobbies or ways of thinking, finances. Yeah. So the main takeaway I'm seeing from this card is you're going towards the light, whether you like it or not, and it's not something that you can predict. It's going to happen when it's going to happen. It's already happening, and it's all about your unique way of getting there, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing. That is a good thing. So keep doing what you are doing. You're doing nothing wrong, but you have powerful energy, and the world is going to know it. The world is going to find out if they haven't already. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let us get one card from Wisdom of the Buddha. Mindfulness deck. To wrap up the reading. I don't really have room. That's okay. I'll do it on my leg. Okay. Just gonna do one random shuffle, and then we'll see. Okay, so here is our card. Blue Buddha. Let us read it. On the back, I can read it from here. It says, "In soulful repair, the root of all suffering is attachment." The Buddha. The root of all suffering is attachment. So, what is this saying here? I think it's saying that this tower moment that you're going to have, or are having, if you try to stay attached to the tower that you were building before, it's not going to go so well. It might feel as though you are suffering, because there are certain things that are out of our control, and that's the truth of it. So, the best thing you can do for yourself is, if and when this day comes in a single radical way, let go. Be free. Let it come to pass the way that it will come to pass. Not holding on, simply allowing, going with the flow. And was something that often can even be gifted to us with divine grace. Certain moments in life, we don't know how we let go. We just did. And so, I wish for you that in these hardest moments in life, or in these trying moments that test your attachments, that you are gifted the divine grace of God. Simply let go. And remain in non-resistance. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your gift of divinity upon the world that you share with it each and every day, simply by being you. May you know the infinite, eternal love that is within the very heart of your soul and essence. This is Etherean.